I'll mention the pliers briefly. You've got hard wire cutters, nice teeth there and teeth there, and yes, they've been used. You bet. I use all my multi-tools. You bet. Hey my friends, Late Boy Scout here with my review of the Leatherman Charge AL. Throughout this review, I'll be comparing and contrasting it with the Leatherman Wave, which is nearly identical and considerably cheaper. Let's talk about the AL for a little while though. I'll point out one thing. It says 25 years on it. It's got this little placard on there. The reason for that is this came as part of a little set. It came with a knife and this charge, and I got it in a trade, and you know, whatever. It was cool, and it's really no different from the standard one that you're going to buy that doesn't say 25 years on it. So whatever. Disregard. Let's talk a little bit about the construction of this pretty cool multi-tool. I like the fact that it's got these aluminum scales on it. They will get scuffed up a little bit, but they are anodized, and that's really cool. Anodized in black. It just gives it a really neat look, I think. Really nice contrasty look, the black and the silver. Aesthetically, it's just a really good looking tool. And really well designed, nice contours to it, you know, nice and rounded here. I really like that fact. Gives it a little more ergonomics than, say, the Wave, and I'll talk about that here in a little bit. But, you know, is it enough that you want this over that? Or that? Well, maybe. Maybe. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. What are some other features on here? Well, it's, again, almost identical to the Wave in its features. Let's go over them really quickly. We've got a nice broad flathead screwdriver on here. All these lock, by the way. We've got a nice eyeglass screwdriver on here, reversible from, that's the Phillips head. You just yank it out and flip it around, put it back in, and then you've got a nice little flathead on there for your eyeglasses. Again, the locking mechanism works like so. Okay, you just extend it all the way, and then here's the button that you depress to close it. Okay. After that, we've got some good scissors on here. I do like these scissors. Reference my Leatherman scissors compared video, Multi-Tools Making the Cut, for a whole bunch of Leatherman scissors compared against a lot of materials. It's a long, exhaustive video, and if you're really interested in how scissors perform, you'll want to watch it. Scissors on Leatherman tools, that is to say. Okay, on to the other side. We've got a good can opener / bottle opener. I really do like that design. Seems to work very well. And a good little bit driver here that you can, again, we've got a Phillips head. Yank that out, and you've got a medium-sized flathead. So, a good selection of tools on here on the inside, and also don't forget to mention that there is a ruler there. Okay, there's your inches on the top and your centimeters on the bottom, so that's actually a pretty nice addition, and find it to be pretty useful. Talk about the outside tools now. A beautiful saw, very good for its size. I really like how aggressive and sharp that is. It's great, really great. A nice serrated blade. Yep, good rescue blade. And a viewer pointed out to me a long time ago that the reason why you have what looks like jimping on top of here is so that when you pull this out, you can quickly tell which one is the serrated blade and which one is the non-serrated blade. So we'll look at the non-serrated blade now, which is made of 154 cm steel. A very nice, good steel. Tough, easy to resharpen, but holds a great edge. You find that steel on your griptilians. This is a mini griptilian here. You'll find 154 cm on that. Love the steel. You know, love what it does. So yeah, I think that's an upgrade that's maybe worth looking at. Good lockup on all of these tools, by the way, especially the blades work very well. We skipped the, let's see, the file. Okay. Nice aggressive file here, and then a diamond file on this side. And yeah, it's a little bit filthy because I've been using it for stuff, namely sharpening other knives. But again, great complement of tools, excellent complement of tools on this, and extremely, just a wonderful design. Really like it. You can also get yourself the Charge TI, or is it TTI now? I'm not sure. But that's the one that's, again, very similar to this, may have some slight differences, but has titanium scales instead of aluminum. You can also get yourself the Charge ALX, which has a slightly different complement of tools on the inside, also has a crimper right about here in the pliers. I'll mention the pliers briefly. You've got hard wire cutters, nice teeth there and teeth there, and yes, they've been used. You bet. I use all my multi-tools. You bet. So, good complement of tools. Really like the design. Really like this little nick there that you can easily pull those out, the saw and the file. Just a great complement of tools, great tool all around. How does it compare with the Wave? Everything's the same. Everything is the same, except for this is 420HC steel here. That's the only difference, as far as your complement of tools are concerned. So, what else is different about the Wave? Well, the sharper edges. The construction is different. Instead of scales, instead of handle scales on here, you see how that's constructed and how that's built on the Charge. Instead of that, you've just kind of got the body of the tool kind of wrapping all the way around and then ending right there. So you can see how that would be a little less ergonomic, okay? You're dealing with kind of a sharpish edge right there and a nice rounded edge right there. So ergonomically, you're going to like the Charge better than you like the Wave. Okay, so you're giving up a little bit ergonomic-wise. Otherwise, all the tools lock the same. You know, you get the same complement of tools. The pliers are the same. The saw, serrated blade, the file are all identical. It's just 154 cm on that knife instead of 420HC on the Wave. So it's all up to you. It's your choice. I like them both, obviously. I have them both. I think this is a little bit more of a beater, and I'll take this one around if you know, I want kind of a more of a beater multi-tool. And this one I'll save and kind of keep around the house and, you know, use for less, I don't know, beater tasks. But again, I kind of have a problem here, guys. I've got too many multi-tools. I really do. I seriously do. Let's talk about some other comparable multi-tools in the same size range. And let's talk about the weight briefly. I didn't mention that. The weight of the Charge comes at 8.3 ounces. The Wave is 8.5. Not enough of a difference to matter to me. Okay, then we bring in the Blast. Here's the Black Blast, and that's pretty awesome. What's the weight on the Blast? 6.9 ounces, almost 7. So you're saving about an ounce and a half by going with the Blast instead of this. Now, the biggest difference with the Blast is, you know, all the tools are on the inside. You don't have any outside accessible ones. There are a few things you give up also, but mostly you give up weight, you give up a lot of cost. The Blast will come in at, what, $45 maybe? Considerably less if you find it on sale or for a really good price somewhere. Not the black oxide one. This is a little more expensive. You'll have to get the stainless steel version if you want to get a good price on it. What else? I've got one more I can show you here that's in the same size range, but I don't think capability-wise it's anywhere near the same, and that's the Skeletal CX. Also a very cool multi-tool, but it really only has a few features on it. It's got that beautiful 154 cm steel blade. That's awesome. It's just a great looking design all around, though. Good pliers, but a little just different, you know? Let's compare them real quick. Shorter, a little stouter. Yeah, different design all around, but still going to be very effective. Okay, so also it's got a little bit of carbon fiber in it, blackened obviously. Just a very, very different tool, but it's still very cool. Considerably more money than something like the Blast, again. I think you get where I'm going with this. The AL, the Charge AL, is a great tool if you're comfortable spending the money on it. If you want the exact same lineup of tools and you want to spend less money, get the Wave. If you want most of the same tools and want to spend less money than the Wave, get yourself the Blast. If you just want to have a cool looking tool, get yourself the Skeletal CX. Well guys, that's my review of the Charge AL. I've covered a lot more than I probably intended to, and hopefully helped you out a little bit. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.